Sup guys, Jared the Collector here. Hope you all are having an incredible and fantastic day so far. Very excited to bring to you guys a brand new YouTube video here, video number 3, and today we got a big banger of a video. Very excited to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys a bit of a glimpse into my PSA graded card collection. I mean, obviously I have tons of posts on Instagram, but I thought it'd be cool to kind of show you guys on the fly with my reactions, with my explanations as to why they're in the collection as well. And we're also going to have a bit of a mail day at the end. Super excited to show you guys this. And also thanks so much for the support so far. Really excited to continue showing you guys some cool videos. And also I have a bit of a inquiry for you guys. If you could drop some recommendations of different videos and what else you'd like to see with the collection, anything, the seal collection that you can see back there, anything like that. I'm taking all suggestions. So why don't we just get started with the first card here. Boom. All right, to start off, let's see. So by the way, I just kind of grabbed some cards and we're just going to go through them together with my live reaction. So first card here, boom. It's almost going to be like a mini PSA return in a way. So this we have here is an Alakazam Gold Star, but this one has a really interesting story. So obviously you can see it's a PSA 3. Maybe about 2 years ago now, I was about to go buy a collection, like literally a $25 collection. It was like a stack of cards. I did see like a holo Charizard from Detective Pikachu. That's the biggest card I saw. But when I got there, I took a look in the stack and this was in there. And if you're wondering why I got the 3, you'll see a heavy crease going all the way through. I thought it was gonna get a 1. That was my pre-grade, but I mean, with a card like this, we take those at any grade. We take those at any grade, so we take those. All right, next one. Boom! We got another big boy Charizard, and this is actually my original Charizard from my personal collection as a kid growing up. So one of those like, playground cards. I probably had it in my pocket, and all things considered, I mean, a PSA 4, not too bad at all. we take those. Not that I was ever going to sell this, but I just wanted to get it graded, just to have it, slabbed up with a grade. Face of it is actually not so bad at all. So the back, obviously, a little bit beat up, but, we take those as a kid, baby. We take those. All right, on to the next one. Okay, this is really random. This is a holo Giovanni from Gym Challenge, of course, way back in the year 2000. I actually won this as a giveaway, so this wasn't my card. I probably wouldn't have graded it. But, I mean, if you take a look at it, and even with the light there, I have no idea why it's a 5. There's got to be some kind of like binder dent or something there. So that's a cool one from a recent giveaway. So we take those giveaways. Why not? Why not? All right, next one. Hey, we got the big boy Blastoise. Now, this is a very cool story. One of my favorite stories in all of my collection. So this guy obviously released back in 1999, base set Blastoise. And you'll see, obviously, it's shadowed. It's not first edition. It's not shadowless. But this was at a local game store in Toronto. If you're familiar, it's called Gamerama. So this was just sitting on kind of in the glass case, looking all pretty, and it was actually the first card that was ever purchased as a single. My dad actually got this for me. I was like 7 years old. I was like, Dad, can we please get this Blastoise? It's a single. I mean, who knows if it was even in the best condition back then, but maybe it was like a 9. Who knows? But yeah, he purchased this for me for $20 as a single. I mean, thinking back, that's actually pretty expensive for a base set Blastoise. If it was in like PSA 10, PSA 9 condition, that's obviously a pretty good price, but $20 for a single, Blastoise, pretty crazy. So I kept this in the collection, and yeah, very excited to still have it. Next one. So we have a Charizard holo from Power Keepers. Now this is a pretty cool set. This is EX Power Keepers, lots of amazing cards. I believe this had the Gold Star Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon, if I'm correct. Now this I got from a collection as well. It was like $100 something collection. You'll see some other cards. I remember everything in the collection, but I don't know if they're in this stack. We'll see. But we'll see some other cards from it as we go. But if you can see, this has like a little bit of like a little bite or something. I don't know, like a little cat scratch or something right on the wing there. So I think I was hoping for a 6, but the back isn't too bad. But I mean, a 5 will take in this card. It's a really cool card and pretty kind of iconic pose for Charizard now. Not at the time. It was kind of weird. All right, next one. We have a Top Sun Raichu card, and it's a green back. So if you're not familiar with these, at one point, I think like 2 years ago, they were thought to be the first cards ever released by the Pokemon Company. Now, since then, there's been a lot of kind of discussion, and it's been said that they were probably released in like 1997, which is a year after the original base set in Japan. And I think there's some other cards like Sealed Ass and some other cards as well that were probably released before this too. But because, if you can see, it says 1995 there, PSA labels it as 1995, and I mean, everyone thought it was from 1995. So, little history there. If you're not familiar with them, PokeRev just opened them on his channel recently. They actually come out of a pack of gum. So there's 2 of these cards. You can get a foil card as well, but they come out of a fucking pack of gum. It's fucking crazy. So in higher grades, these are very tough to grade. I mean, it looks completely flawless, right? But there's definitely a dent on it. In higher grades, these do very well and are quite valuable to this day. So pretty cool. I really like those. Next card here. We got a base set 2 Chansey. It's actually pretty clean, I'd say. Has a mini swirl there. Another giveaway win. I used to enter giveaways a lot when I was first kind of creating my Instagram account, and I think I got pretty lucky. But we take those giveaway wins, I mean, all day. So it's a pretty clean example of a Chansey. Chansey is notoriously tough to grade in any set. Well, any of the WotC like base sets, reprints, base set, Shadowless first edition, or base set 2, because of the very light hollow foil and kind of typically the normal cards are tougher to grade if they're hollow, is they typically have a lighter hollow foil that tends to get scratched. And so happy to have this in the collection. I mean, we take those giveaway wins, as I keep saying. Next one. Hey, we got a base set Machamp. Now, this is one of those cards that everyone was like, yeah, I have a first edition Machamp. Like, so what? Get off my back. Everyone had one of these, and it probably took us a while as kids to realize why. These came out of theme decks, the original, one of the original theme decks. It may have been even the first one, like the 2-player starter theme deck. So you got one of these. Now, it is a shadowed version, and if you were lucky, you could get a shadowless version of this first edition Machamp. So it almost looked like it came from the original base set first edition. So that one's a lot more rare. And in PSA 10 grades, they're actually quite valuable, especially the shadowless one, because it was tougher to grade for whatever reason. There's not as many examples. And once again, I mean, this is a pretty clean copy as a PSA 6. And I won this one in a giveaway again. It was actually with the Giovanni Hollow. So we take those giveaway wins. Next one. Boom! EX Sandstorm Reverse Hollow Espeon. Now, this is in a PSA 6. Not the best grade, but if you see, it's actually extremely clean. Very clean card, even on the front, too. There's pretty much nothing on it. I think there's a binder ding here. A lot of cards back in the day, if you had them in a 3-ring binder, we didn't know this, but a lot of them have kind of like binder dings, because as you're going through the cards, the ring kind of presses on the card, especially the ones closest to the ring. A lot of our cards as kids may end up getting a 6, and sometimes they're tough to see. But I bought this as kind of a cheaper deal. I do have a special card from this set that I'm going to be showcasing in another video, so super excited to show you guys that. This next card here, ooh! We got a base set Pikachu Red Cheeks. It is shadowless, so there's no shadow here. The explanation of the Red Cheeks, I mean, I don't know if it was like an error per se. I think it actually may have been. I think it was supposed to be yellow, obviously, but some of them got through with Red Cheeks. I don't know if that was on purpose. If I'm correct, I don't think, if there is a shadow, I believe they're all yellow cheeks. If it's shadowless or first edition, you can get it as Red Cheek. So pretty cool. I got this as part of a collection, and this was like 2 years ago now. I probably wouldn't have graded this now, but I mean, it's pretty cool to have, Red Cheek Shadowless in any grade, honestly. So we take the 6 on that. Next one here. Oh, baby! One of my favorite cards ever. This is a Mew Holo from the Expedition base set, technically. First set in the E-Series, so it goes Expedition, Aquapolis, Skyridge. Now, E-Series is consisting of one of my favorite sets of all time, partly because of the artworks. I think after, I don't even know what was before base set, but I think, it was the Neos. So I think after those sets, it felt like the artists had much more kind of wiggle room when it comes to the art they did. So it's almost like more of a realistic type art style in these sets, and really consists of some of my favorite artworks in the hobby. We got a beautiful swirl there at the bottom. I did think this was going to do a little bit better. I thought it was going to be a 7. The back isn't too bad, but I don't know if you can see, there's quite a bit of scratching on the holo there. So I think that is why ultimately I got the 6. I was really hoping for a 7, but this guy in any grade, such a gorgeous card. All right, last card, and then we're going to get on to the mail day here. Oh my God, this is like... Fuck, this is like a disgrace. Evolutions 2016, obviously a reprint of base set and a couple other cool cards. This was part of it's a Black Star promo. Pretty funny card, but this was like very cheap. Honestly, I would never pick this up now. I think I picked it up maybe like 2 years ago. I was like, this is cool. Why don't I have this in a PSA 7? It's great for the collection. Anyway, so that's the last card I wanted to showcase today. Ending with a bang. I mean, man, this is amazing. So let's get into the mail day. I have a couple packages, and what's really cool is that I don't remember what I bought. So let's get right into these. If you've never seen one of these, it's like a obviously a thing to open mail, but it's actually plastic. So I like it for graded cards, any kind of card product, because you can slice into it, but it's not going to damage the cards in the package. So, okay. So here's what was in there. Boom! I don't even remember buying these. That's an interesting mark, but we got a Shining Genesect PSA 9. I am looking to complete this set in a PSA 9, all the Shining cards. So nice little add to the collection there. I'll put that sucker there. And a base set Shadowless Dratini in PSA 9. Look at a little square like that other card in the submission, little SpongeBob action. This card, one of my all-time favorite commons. It's actually not even a common, it's an uncommon as part of base set. So I love the background. It's like a stock Windows 98 background. Classic Ken Sugimori. I just always wanted this in a good grade in the collection. So, I mean, why not? Let's get that out of there. Okay, I think I may know what this is. But we're going to find out together. All right. So this, okay. So my camera died. Yeah. Where were we? So this is, Jesus, man, great timing. Had to plug it in and everything, so it's all good to go now. But this is an absolute beauty. Very excited to add this to the collection. Gorgeous PSA 10 Glaceon VMAX, like we all know. Full art, alt art, everything. Secret art. So yeah, very excited to add this. If you haven't seen on Instagram, I'm looking to collect each of these, the Evolution, the VMAX alt arts. So I'm just missing the Umbreon now. So little sneak peek, but I'll be showing them definitely in another video. And I just need the Umbreon, so I'm very excited about that. And last but not least here, what do we got? Let's see. Oh, everything packs so goddamn nicely. Okay, here we go. All right, got it out. Okay, let's see. Boom! Oh, yes! So I guess now all I need is the Umbreon. I knew I had this coming, but I kind of forgot about it, but I knew we needed the Umbreon left. So here we go. That was mail day. Anyways, guys, outside of the fucking video crashing, I hope you guys liked that one. Really enjoyed doing it, and we're gonna have lots more of these coming up. Collection videos, and then I'll be doing kind of updates to these collection videos as well, with more cards, collection purchases, graded returns, obviously, what I'm submitting for grading as well. So yeah, if you enjoyed this kind of wacky ass video, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for joining. Mwah! Have a good night. Bye bye.